Hey there, Tundra Nation, and welcome back to the channel. Today on Tundra Tactical, we are stepping way outside of our comfort zone of talking crap behind a computer screen and actually talking about our experience shooting a real gun.
We fear change.
Strange. Actually, there is a bonus gun that's arguably better than the first one that we shot, at least depending on your point of view, further proving that we are unable to maintain focus and do things good. Anyways, this is the part of the video where I'd love to drop the big reveal on what we shot, but YouTube titles and getting an algorithm-friendly set of hashtags, well, they've already ruined that. But for those of you who can't read and accidentally clicked on this video, we are talking about the FK BRNO set of pistols today. Now, how did we get this pistol, you might ask? Well, we're definitely not cool enough for FK to send us one. Nope, my dad actually bought this gun because he isn't a YouTuber. In fact, he's a boomer with something that I thought was only a fantasy: disposable income. It's a weird concept, honestly, for those of us who spend our evenings bartering different flavors of ramen packets in the back of dirty alleyways with other poor 30-somethings. Maybe you too would like to experience that sweet, sweet disposable income lifestyle. Then you should probably check out our sponsor this week, Sonoran Desert Institute. SDI is where you can learn all about how to make money and start a career in the pew-pew business. SDI has what you need to get started in the firearms business from the ease and comfort of that barely standing structure that you call a home. If you're looking to hone your gunsmithing skills, learn techniques needed to operate a gunsmithing business, or simply be the guy that John Wick hands a couple of those gold coins to for a sweet customized Benelli, then check out their certificate in gunsmithing. The program also includes the business side of firearms with classes specific to the firearms industry and shooting sports management. So what are you waiting for? SDI gave me money to tell you how to make money. Go check out SDI at their website and get started making that pew-pew life into your best life. Now that that bit of transactional commerce is done, let's get back to this whole shooting thing. For those of us who aren't completely tuned in to all of the guns that the internet has told you are the best things ever, the FK BRNO PSD is not only a pistol that uses way too many consonants and not enough vowels in its title, but it's also a multi-caliber, full-size handgun that comes ready to be outfitted with just about any doodad you could possibly imagine to throw onto it. This is an optics-ready platform that also has the option to install FK's brace without any modifications after purchase. Note that at the time of making this video, the brace is not ready for sale just yet. However, you can contact FK BRNO to be put on a waiting list. We shot this one with the Trijicon RMR, but if you want to stick with irons, they are fully adjustable. And while a little bit different than what you might expect from your standard set of irons, it's actually really easy to shoot. FK's website calls this pistol compact in design, which is clearly a liar, liar, pants on fire situation, as this is definitely a full-size handgun by every possible dimension you could measure.
You liar!
It's a polymer-framed, hammer-fired single-action pistol with a very CZ75-esque style slide with the rails oriented on the inside of the frame. This gives the pistol less moving mass as it cycles between shots to cut down on felt recoil. When you purchase the PSD, you will get the 7.5 FK barrel, and if you're feeling froggy for a moderate fee, your choice of either an additional 9mm barrel or a 10mm/40 cal conversion kit. We went with the 9mm kit on ours. I imagine that the slide design with the low bore axis and the lighter weight barrel would make 10mm a little bit easier for people who are recoil shy, which is nice for those of us who want to turn large targets into a collection of smaller targets through the means of remote ventilation with multiple rapid follow-up applications.
Watch your profanity.
The recoil impulse on the PSD with the 7.5 round is unique, to say the least. When you shoot it with the 90 grain rounds from FK BRNO, you can clearly feel that that round is coming out the barrel pretty hot. And there is some noticeable rearward force, but the low bore axis really does tame the muzzle flip and makes follow-up shots easier than my mom, at least according to those kids that I camped playing CSGO last weekend. It's not snappy, but it's also not tame. It just feels fast, which makes sense when you actually consider that the bullet is leaving the muzzle north of 2,000 feet per second. The conversion to 9mm was honestly like the easiest thing I've ever done. It basically consists of field stripping the pistol and putting the new barrel and spring into it. I really do wish there was more to say about this so I could fit in another joke, but it's really just that simple and hassle-free. Good job, boys. The trigger is exactly what you would expect out of a $1,600 handgun. It's smooth, light, and crisp. Overall, it's a really good trigger. We didn't put it on a scale or anything, but it is good enough that if you have to ask, you probably can't afford it or something like that. Now, it was not all sunshine and rainbows. Oh no, we did run into some troubles with the PSD. When shooting the 7.5 FK rounds, we had several light primer strikes. This was either due to the light trigger and finely tuned components, or it's due to the fact that our primers may have been harder than that dude in the strip club wearing sweatpants. We also had several stovepipes while shooting 9mm. At this point, Eric was basically turned off the gun till one of us had the crazy idea to actually lubricate the handgun. After a light coat of grease, we experienced no more malfunctions of any kind throughout the rest of the range session. I mean, who'd have thunk, like proper maintenance and, firearm care made things work properly.
I'd say she's chooching now.
I personally think this pistol is excellent and go to war ready, while Eric thinks the best application for the handgun is for competition use. Though with options for optics and a brace, it is clear that FK sees the PSD used in a more defensive, possibly even offensive role in the hands of our armed professionals. Speaking of competition, we also shot the FK BRNO field pistol because why the hell wouldn't you if there was one available? And while the PSD feels like a $1,600 gun, the field pistol felt much like the same gun with a few extra levels of refinement to it. Does it really feel like a $7,000 pistol? How the hell should I know? I'm not one of those channels that gets to rub elbows with manufacturing CEOs. I do garbage videos that basically talk trash to every person in the community. And if I can't take myself seriously, why the heck would anybody else? The only thing I will say is that whenever I shoot a gun that has a price tag north of $2,500, I always find myself more disappointed than your father after he found out you started an OnlyFans to fund your ammo needs.
That's for blasphemy.
Premium guns never seem, at least to me, like they're really that much better. Obviously they are better, but how much better for the extra dollar? The good news here is that even though I was expecting to be disappointed, the field pistol had me swooning after every single shot. There definitely is a point of diminishing returns with what you're gonna get as the price of a firearm climbs. Is the Glock twice as good as a high point? Well, probably. Is a PSD twice as good as the Glock? Well, maybe depending on a certain circumstance, yeah, it's possible. Is the field pistol twice or even 3 times as good as the PSD? I doubt it. But for those who are willing to shell out coin to get that extra edge, or more probably just have a rare and unique gun, the field pistol is definitely a solid buy. None of us on the range that day are avid competition shooters, so those fancy pants iron sights took a little bit of getting used to, but they definitely do the job that they were intended to, and the gun seems built from the ground up to compete. Now, just as a side note or minor data point regarding the field pistol, I can't recall any of those light primer strikes that we had with the PSD. Both of these guns were totally fun to shoot, superbly accurate, and would have given us the chance to flex on the pores if we decided to shoot them at a public range. We totally missed a golden opportunity with that one, and I am talking about the guns, not the pores. Am I ever gonna buy one? Well, probably never, not unless dad bods become as marketable as boobs on OnlyFans and I become one of those weirdos that gets way too into IPSC or IDPA. Should you buy one? Well, I'm not your real dad and I don't give a crap what you do. Thanks for watching, folks. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out these 2 cripplers right here, and don't forget to join us next week when we still don't know what the heck we're doing. Bye.